My name is Tom Martin in the sales department of Valix Incorporated. In this presentation we're going to go through the analog solutions cameras. First, our company history and overview. Valix was established in 1998 in Texas and has been a leader in manufacturing surveillance equipment internationally for the past decade. Valix is a world leader in design, development, and manufacturing of video surveillance products. With our highly qualified staff and excellent products, we hold our motto high, the art of surveillance. We're located in Dallas-Fort Worth area in Texas with a central U.S. facility. Valix can now provide better service to all of its North American clients. This means improved centralized U.S. engineering, customized integrated designs, and product availability. Personalized support and service to all North American Valix clients. The art of surveillance. High quality, crisp, clear pictures, the necessity of extremely stable surveillance equipment, easy to configure, assemble, and install, and maintain. The sturdiness with a lighter weight, sleek, modern look and color. All Valix products come with a 2-year warranty and a highly competitive pricing structure. Valix products have a slick, modern design and appear right at home in discriminating locations such as an upscale hotel. Valix products offer the same or better quality as brands costing much more. Plus, our products come with a 2-year warranty as previously mentioned. Valix products have modular flexibility where a camera, for example, can be serviced without removing its mount. We're going to cover domes first. First, we're going to cover the SVD 65 Mini Dome. The 65 Mini comes with 650 TV lines, a 1/3 inch, as most are, equipped with Sony SuperHAD 2 CCD, a built-in fixed lens of 3.6 millimeters, the minimum of illumination of 0.00001 lux, backlight compensation, stabilized images by reducing flickering, automatic white balance, automatic gain control, 93 by 64 millimeter dome size. The next dome is the SVD 70L2810. It has a high resolution color CCD sensor, auto gain control or AGC. The color camera can get high definition picture in a low lux condition. There's a built-in electronic shutter function. The color camera's AES speed can reach 1/100,000th of a second. Gamma characteristics, the camera gamma characteristic is 0.45. A scanning mode, NTSC, or a PAL mode. On-screen display menu as well. We will be going into more depth of the definitions and descriptions of the acronymed features towards the end of the presentation. For example, the AGC and the AES functions. The next dome is the SVD 60 DNL 2812D. It also has a Sony SuperHAD 2 CCD, high resolution of up to 600 TV lines. It has the day and night function, wide dynamic range, 3D digital noise reduction, lens shading compensation, privacy mask, polygonal mosaic, the DIS or digital image stabilization, and a digital zoom from ×1 to ×10. It also has a motion detection. It has 0 defect, an on-screen display menu function, a 3-axis gimbal, plastic dome case, sense-up function of ×512, internal line lock function, and a backlight compensation. It also comes with an Eclipse function. And the next dome is an infrared, an SVD 60 IR30L2812. This again also has the Sony SuperHAD 2 CCD, a high resolution of 600 TV lines. It has 30 units for IR LED illuminators, the infrared LED of 20,000 hours. Night view distance indoor of 45 meters, outdoor of 25 meters. External control, telephoto, wide, near, far. The on-screen display service video as well. Wide dynamic range feature also has the 3D digital noise reduction, lens shading compensation, privacy mask, the digital image stabilization, internal line lock function, the sense-up function of ×512. It also has the zero defect, the Eclipse function, a digital zoom of ×1 to ×10, motion detection, comes with a plastic dome case and a backlight compensation. We'll move on to the Vandal Domes. Our first Vandal Dome in the presentation is the SVV60 CDNL 2812D. It again has the Sony SuperHAD 2 CCD, a high resolution of 600 TV lines, day and night function, ICR, IR, cut filter, which is removable. Wide dynamic range, a 3D digital noise reduction, zero defect, the Eclipse function, digital zoom of ×1 to ×10, motion detection, and the lens shading compensation. The Pricacy mask, digital image stabilization, an on-screen display menu function, a 3-axis gimbal, a sense-up function of ×512, internal line lock function as well, along with the backlight compensation. The next Vandal Dome is the SVV60 IRC40 L2812D. This has the Sony CCD, high resolution 600 TV lines color, 700 TV lines of black and white mode. Day and night function, wide dynamic range, 3D digital noise reduction, zero defect, Eclipse function, the HLC and the OSD multi-language, a motion detection function, and the lens shading compensation. Pricacy mask, digital image stabilization, the on-screen display menu function as well. This one also has the 3-axis gimbal, the sense-up function ×512, and the internal line lock function. This one also comes with the backlight compensation. Let's move on to the bullets. And the first bullet in the presentation is the SVB70IR48. This has 700 TV lines and the Sony CCD. High resolution of vivid, sharp picture, a day and night function, a 3.6 millimeter board lens, and 48 unit infrared LEDs. Backlight compensation, and also an on-screen menu display. The next bullet in the presentation is the SVB60 IRC28L3515D. This again has the Sony SuperHAD 2 CCD, a high resolution of 600 TV lines, the day-night function, ICR, IR, cut filter, removable, IR LED of 28 units, the infrared LED 20,000 hours life. The night view distance indoor 35 meters, an outdoor of 25 meters. External control telephoto, wide, near, far, on-screen display service video, wide dynamic range, digital noise reduction, lens shading compensation, Pricacy mask or polygonal mosaic, digital image stabilization, built-in concealed cable bracket, internal line lock function. A digital zoom ×1 to ×10, again a sense-up function of ×512, zero defect, Eclipse function, motion detection, on-screen menu, and the backlight compensation. Move on to the SVB60 IRC66 L3516D. The Sony SuperHAD 2, the high-resolution 600 TV lines, the day and night feature, the IR LED of 66 units, infrared LED 20,000 hours life. Night view distance indoor 50 meters, outdoor of 30. The external control, telephoto wide, near and far, on-screen display service video. Wide dynamic range, again the 3D digital noise reduction, the lens shading compensation, the polygonal mosaic, built-in concealed cable bracket, the digital image stabilization, the internal line lock function, and the on-screen menu function as well. This also comes with a zero defect and Eclipse function, digital zoom of again ×1 to ×10, motion detection, sense-up function of ×512, and again the backlight compensation. The next bullet is the SVB60IR80L650D, the dual power day-night IR bullet camera Super DNR. It has a high resolution of over 600 TV lines, and again that Sony Super had. True day-night, and it has IR LEDs of 40 units and 20,000 hours, and SR LEDs 20 plus 20 of 20,000 hours. Night view distance outdoor of 120 meters. External control, telephoto wide, near, far, and on-screen display service video. Privacy function, electronic iris, a digital noise reduction, controlled by OSD menu, and built-in concealed cable bracket, and stabilized images by reducing flickering. Let's move on to the standard box camera. This first camera is the VSSC 54CDNR90, the car license plate camera. There again is that Sony Super had CCD. A Sony HQ1 540 TV lines of a 0.06 lux, capable of capturing car license plate numbers at high speed. During the day of up to 150 kilometers an hour, or 90 miles per hour, and during the night 150 kilometers an hour or 90 miles an hour with external IR LEDs. It has the AGC and backlight compensation on-off settings, line lock, 8 steps manual shutter, day-night input controlled by the external IR illuminators, mechanical IR cut filter, the ICR, the built-in DNR, and sense up for highway surveillance specific. The next one is the SVS60CDNR-D, the dual power true day-night. Sony Super had 2 CCD, high resolution 600 TV lines, our day and night feature as well, along with the wide dynamic range. Comes with the digital noise reduction, zero defect, Eclipse function, that same digital zoom of ×1 by ×10, day and night function, motion detection, lens shading compensation, and the Polgonal mosaic. Comes again with the on-screen display menu function, the sense-up function of ×512, internal line lock function, backlight compensation, the RS485 Pelco D, and a free voltage option. Let's move on to the box camera add-on lenses. First one is the SVL 02812A, a varifocal auto iris, focal length of 2.8 to 12 millimeters, the aperture of 1.4 to 360, has the CS mount, an image format of 1/3 of an inch, angle view of 95.6 to 22.1, and an MOD of 0.1 meters. Has a weight of 160 grams and a size diameter 44 by 67.6 by 51.6 millimeters. The next lens is the SVL 0358A. Has a 1/3 inch format, the CS mounts, the color corrected optics, a high quality compact design, it's fixed and variable focal lengths, slip clutch on lens mount for easy positioning. The next lens, the SVL 05100A, varifocal range from 5 to 100 millimeters, is extremely large. This range will allow fast and easy selection of desirable field of view. The angle of the view of the camera with 1/3 inch sensor can be set from 55 to 2.7. We'll go down now to our PTZ pan tilt zoom cams. The first one is the VP-AT-DN18X. Stabilize the images by reducing flickering, motion auto tracking, intelligent surveillance with alarm function, preset auto cruise and pattern scan function, multi-communication protocol supported baud rate programmable, has a 360-degree continuous pan, 0 to 9 degree tilt from horizontal plane, auto flip 180 degrees. Iris and focus, auto and manual settings. A white balance also with auto and manual settings. The backlight compensation also with auto and manual settings, and a wide dynamic range. It has a weatherproof IP rating of 66 and outdoor only use. The next is the VP-AT-DNC 27X. This one has the 1/4 inch Velux Superhad CCD, high resolution of 520 lines, stabilized images by reducing flickering, motion auto tracking, intelligent surveillance with alarm function, preset, auto cruise, and pattern scan functions. Multi-communication protocol supported, and the baud rate programmable. Has a 360 continuous pan and a 0 to 9 degree tilt from horizontal plane, auto flip to 180 degrees. Iris and focus, white balance, backlight compensation, auto manual settings. Weatherproof IP rating 66, outdoor only. Built-in autofocus, auto iris. This has a 27 times optical power zoom lens and a 10 times digital zoom max of up to 270 times. The TDN ICR, on-screen menu control, or OSD. 9 backlight compensation zones. Video transmission distance adjustable in 3 steps. RS-232C TTL interface, electronic sensitivity up, or the DSS. Wide dynamic range, and also a 24 VAC. The next is the VP-AT-DN36X. Again, the stabilized images by reducing flickering, motion auto tracking, intelligent surveillance with alarm function, preset auto cruise and pattern scan function, multi-communication protocol supported, and baud rate compatible, programmable. 360 degree continuous pan, again the 0 to 9 degree tilt from horizontal plane, auto flip 180 degrees. Iris and focus auto manual settings, white balance auto manual settings, and also the backlight compensation with auto manual settings. Comes with wide dynamic range, a heater and blower included for outdoor only, and a weatherproof IP rating of 66, outdoor only. The next is the VP-IR36X, the underwater-proof IR LED PTZ. It's the world's first 360 degree endless pan tilt motion, auto LED brightness control by distance range, and auto LED pulse control by shutter speed, 2 times better LED brightness. Pan tilt torque compensation step out prevention, tilt glass protecting from reflection, and internal circuit protection, high quality LED adopted, tempered glass adopted, dew condensation prevention, reliable durability, easy maintenance, IP rating of 68, perfect waterproof, and the wide dynamic range feature as well. And as I mentioned, we would go into more detail on some of the chipsets and features. The Velux chipset, the VX7 DSP, allows wide dynamic range, the sense up of 512 DSS, the Eclipse function, and digital image stabilization. Again, as I mentioned, we go into more detail of the definition and descriptions of the acronym features, and this allows for a little bit more legible pages versus the one prior to this one. The first of the acronym features here is the 3D DNR, digital noise reduction. The WDX-V7 DSP technology achieves the 3-dimensional digital noise reduction function, and very excellently by choosing upgraded 3D filtering, it enables to keep this function automatically while operating the camera to provide the clear and superior images in very low light luminance. Normally, video noise is increased at low light condition while the gain level of amplifier expends. So the chip compensates the dynamic noise by using the information of the formal frame and no activity part. The next feature is WDR, or Wide Dynamic Range. The WDX V7 DSP delivers a powerful wide dynamic range to the camera to provide the best pictures in interior and exterior conditions under extremely high contrasts between the lightness and the darkness, and automatically compensates a necessary light level to get detailed information in the dark part without saturation from the bright part. Our WDX chip technology enables the WDR function to be very efficient in normal CCD by using dual shutter, long and short shutter algorithm, and the specialized AE or auto exposure and intelligent image processing. You can see the two images that reflect with the wide dynamic range setting off, and obviously a better image with the wide dynamic range on. Next, we'll cover zero defect. The WDX V7 chip with perfect adaptive defective corrosion delivers more clear pictures to be captured in very low light illumination by using two methods of algorithm for the defect pixel compensation, and performs the zero defect thoroughly. Again, you can see the images comparing with the CCD defects, the DNR camera, and with the WX V7 camera. And the next is the high sensitivity true day and night feature. The WDX V7 DSP loaded with day and night function delivers the high quality of the color image and performs while converting the color into monochrome automatically, as under less than the specific level of the sensitivity. Also, the WDX V7 is more superior in the sense-up function with ×512 and the 3D digital noise reduction very effectively to ensure a clear image in the darkness. Again, you can see the compared images, the conventional camera and with the WD. Next is the polygonal privacy masking. The WDX V7 DSP ensures to protect the privacy for the private and the specific areas onto the video signal output by the polygonal masking function very conveniently and exactly. The chip allows the size and position of the masking area to be controlled very easily and conveniently in 8 areas masking setting, which is user programmable in color, brightness, and mosaic. You'll see with the privacy setting off and the privacy on, and the differences beneath there. Next is the digital zoom. The WDX V7 DSP technology enables a various magnification and helps to get the enlarging video image very conveniently. The WDX V7 has remote control technology for a camera without physical control by a built-in pan and tilt function on the chip. You can notice the digital zoom off and the digital zoom on in the images below. The 600 TVL ultra high resolution. The horizontal resolution of 600 TV lines at color mode and 700 TV lines at black and white mode using a high density CCD and our WDX V7 DSP. The WDX technology performs vivid and obvious image output with ultra high horizontal resolution by using our own demosaic interpolation algorithm and also the specialized and built-in sharpness filter. You can see in the images below the conventional camera versus with the WDX V7 chip. DIS, or digital image stabilization. The WDX V7 DSP delivers the digital image stabilization and the picture accuracy for anti-shaking compensation against the exterior influence such as wind and vibration after installing camera, and permits more stable images in video output. The WDX enables to get the moving direction information of the objects per field, as the chip has a built-in image tracking module. And you can see the two comparative images with and without the digital image stabilization. Eclipse. The Eclipse function on the WDX V7 DSP technology enables to recognize a visible car license plate clearly by blocking unnecessary lights. You can see in this displays below, the eclipsing will turn off or block or eclipse the lighting emitted from the car. DSS or sense up times 512. The WDX V7 permits high quality pictures by supporting a long time of the exposure, more than 1/60th of a second NTSC, and enables to recognize the shape and color of suspended object under the no light condition in case of the exposure of more than 8 seconds, times 512. You can see in the image displays below the DSS off and the sense up turned on. Let me go into a little more detail about Valix. Valix is a high-end professional security design company with a complete video surveillance solution and extreme customer service quality. Valix works with major manufacturers in the security industry, providing non-proprietary solutions. Valix designs analog, digital, networked, and hybrid security products that are compatible with the leading brands in the industry. Together, this gives our partners a completely deliverable solution. Valix, as a professional security company, has the flexibility to customize a solution to meet our partners' business needs precisely, both hardware and software. Thank you, and I hope this presentation was helpful.